We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud gonna throw right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's gonna give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Levis. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Levis. His throw left side is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Give them 14 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee. Now a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. That's caught left side by Cooper. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Levis. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Titans. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Finding room at midfield. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. It is a big-time play for Houston. 33 yards. Now a give on the ground. And a short pickup down to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll be 3rd down. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Texans are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's got it at the 1. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now, Levis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
11 yards on the pass there. 1st down for Houston.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury of certain teams when they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives the team a 1st down. To throw, it's Stroud. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. Whoa. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Levis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chance?
That is going to be full in. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Titans will go up by 7. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. In motion now, it's Collins. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. And that's a big number. That is touchdown pass number 50 on the season. Just 5 shy of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for the most in one campaign. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
1st and 10. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Levis to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Cobb. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So that touchdown pass, number 51 on the year, it moves him past 2 guys at 50 to the best ever. Tom Brady in 2007 and Patrick Mahomes in 2018. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. From the gun, it's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Cooper going in motion. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but Probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's got some space past the 20, up the sideline, past midfield. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play after being backed up. 53 yards. From the gun, here's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. To throw is Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend this third-quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but wait, a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st down, Levis. That is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
On second down, they'll run. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Levis. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go. Here's Levis. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Stroud to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So second down, and they'll run it. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Now, Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Texans first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Houston. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Levis to throw on first and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Cooper going in motion. Here's Levis. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on hit.
Into space. To the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. To the ground, he'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Stroud to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now, Levis. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Levis with a give to Spears. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Back to the ground after the penalty. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Following the penalty, they'll run it. That is not going to work at all. They'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. So it's a win here for the Texans. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.